something, no. The cost of opportunities is always good to know. But if you know that, then you're good to go. Yeah. No dream's too big. Chase anything, got the passion to do. Only a dream till it happens to you. Finally seeing money, now I'm acting a fool.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Van Voris here for another Trackhawk video for you guys today. So I just want to go over a couple things that I thought were kind of cool, and then also one thing that I think is really weird about some of the electronics on the Trackhawk. So on my old SRT Grand Cherokee, it had the cruise control. Basically, you know, it'll speed up and slow down. Depending, you can like read traffic and stuff like that. It didn't have the lane assist, which I think is really cool in this, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So this has the lane assist. So basically you can turn that on, and if you start to swerve out of the lane, it will basically put you back in the lane. So I thought that's really cool. So it won't technically drive itself, but it kind of will. So you could put the cruise control on, it'll speed up and slow down for cars that's in front of you, and then basically the lane assist will kind of keep you in the lane, and I'll show you that here in a second once we get on the freeway. And all you do to turn it on is you click this button here, and that's lane assist on. So I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Okay, so we're on I-27, which is a freeway here in Amarillo. So we're going to turn it on. You just press this little button right there. Where's that one? It's that one right there. So lane sense is now on, and basically when there's a little car down here, and when it's green, it will that means it can read the lines. So it can read it. So we're turning, as you guys can see, I'm turning. So I'm gonna wait till we're on a straight, and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hands off the wheel, and it's gonna move this for me. Watch, you ready? See that? So, which is a really cool feature, because it'll just kind of knock you. See that? So it just kind of knocks you back in. So obviously it'll tell you to put your hands on the steering wheel. So I'm turning it off. But it's a really cool feature which none of my vehicles ever had. And say you're on a long road trip, it'd be a really good thing to turn on, because if you start to get tired, it'll jerk you back, and so that's nice. Or if you're not paying attention and you're fucking around with your kids or your wife or whatever, or your husband, it'll knock you back in the lane to make sure you're in the lane, not getting out of the lane. So that's a really cool feature. So it doesn't drive itself technically, but you could make it almost drive itself, which is really cool. I'm not going to demonstrate that today because there's not really any traffic on the freeway. So, but you could turn the lane assist on, you could turn your cruise control, adaptive cruise control on, and it would basically kind of drive itself. Not like a Tesla, where you just like sit in the back seat and fucking hang out, but it essentially could drive itself partially. So I thought that was a really cool feature. Also, this is that's a really cool feature. Another one is you can take your phone. So you go to apps, and where is it? Okay, so right here. projection manager. So this has the TVs in the back. So you could has a DVD player right here. Instead of doing a DVD, you could actually just use your phone and do the phone mirroring. I don't know if you guys know how to do that. Like with your TVs, like if I'm sitting in my house and I'm watching YouTube and I just want to throw it on the screen, I press the little button and it'll do screen mirroring. Same thing. Really cool idea that you could just screen mirror with your phone. So if you're watching something and you say you want to have the people in the back seat watch it, you could just throw that on. Really cool idea. The strangest, most odd thing in this whole... This is the weirdest thing. Where is it? Okay, so I'm driving normally, right? And I don't know why the hell I would use this, but look it. You can have... This is a backup camera while you're driving. Like, I guess this is the gap camera, because I really don't know what other reason besides racing you would need to have your backup camera on while you're driving. So you just go to your apps, which is right here, and just click it. And that's literally me driving. I mean, that's insane. That's weird. I don't know the point of that, but we're gonna call it the Gap Season camera, Gap Nation camera. So I thought that was pretty cool. The other cool thing, which I haven't had a chance to really try, and I had no idea what this was till I was like fucking around with it once, is this can park itself supposedly. Now, I'm gonna have to make a separate video, but this button here, right there, it gives you two options. So if the parking spots are, like if you need to, like if the parking spots are just normal, or say you need to, say the parking spots are crooked, I mean, it'll adjust kind of for you. But basically, supposedly this will park itself for you. I haven't had a chance to mess with it, but I think it's a really cool feature, because again, no cars that I've ever owned have that. Also, it's got the performance pages just like my Hellcat, so you can just click this, I'll let it load, and then I'll show you guys. That way, if you don't have performance pages in your car, you can get an idea of what it is. And basically, it just shows any and everything that's performance related to this car, and you can bring it up on a page. So you can just go here, you can go times or timers, gauges. It shows basically everything: G-force, engine, dyno, I mean, so that's kind of cool. So see how it went up. So that's a really cool feature also. The technology in this it's really cool. And then you can actually, there's a camera on top, and you can actually take a picture of whatever you're doing. So say you want to take a picture of your timer or your G-force or whatever. Let's fucking go! Shit. So a lot of the technology is really cool in this. This is probably my favorite thing now. I haven't opened this dyno one, but this is really fucking cool. Look at this. That's really cool. I've never used that before. That's really awesome. So I wanted to just make a video on kind of the really cool technology that's in this. Obviously, it's got heated and cooled seats, a heated steering wheel, and all that good stuff. And it's got blind spot detection, all that good stuff. But I really thought the "it can park itself" supposedly button is cool. The lane assist is really cool, and also what else? The backup camera is just really odd, but cool at the same time. So we're gonna have to, whenever we race people and we're winning, we're gonna have to pull that up just so I can see what it looks like when they're in my rear view. Pretty cool idea. So but yeah, I just want to make a video on kind of the cool little features that the Trackhawk had. And so I will be making a video on the parking itself one, because I really want to use this button. So this is new to me. This is really cool stuff. But everything else is really cool. But the performance pages, this is fucking awesome. I'm just sitting here, and it just shows you the dyno. Really cool stuff. Interesting. So we'll do a couple more polls for you guys, and then we'll end the video. Okay, seriously, the performance pages is the coolest thing ever. This is a lot different than than the one in my Hellcat. I wish they would update so I could have this cool little graph. That's just really cool to see. Especially because it looks like it goes to 1,000. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Also, I forgot 2 things, actually, in case you guys don't know. So, this has little sensors on front, and basically it'll brake for you. So, say somebody cuts you off, it's going to brake for you. Really cool feature. It's actually happened to me twice since I'm on the Trackhawk, and hasn't been that long. Also, the really cool thing is, so I back into my garage. Actually, it doesn't even matter. I'm just going into my garage, right? But when I back in, if I'm going over, like, 2 miles an hour, and this, I thought the Trackhawk was broken at first. It fucking slams on its brakes because it feels like you're gonna run into a wall, like, you know, when you're backing in and like you have like this much space when you're backing in. So it happened to me twice, and I was like, oh fuck, like, is my car broken? Like, what the fuck? Then I realized, oh shit, it also does it going backwards. I thought that was really cool. So you just have to go really slow if you're backing in. But that's a really cool feature because say you're backing up and you're not paying attention and there's a wall there, the car will actually brake for you. So those are 2 things I actually kind of forgot. Really cool stuff. I will try and record next time it does it. I'll have my camera on me. Probably won't be in this video, but really cool feature. So it'll actually stop going backwards or forwards. So 2 also little cool things. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I gotta get back to work, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of some of the cool features in the Jeep Trackhawk. I'm not sure if these are offered in the SRT version. I'm assuming they are. In my SRT, again, I didn't have lane assist or the park itself thing. It just had the blind spot monitoring and the like backup and front sensors. So just want to show you some of the cool features that this has. So I'm going to do a video on the parking itself one. I think that one's going to be really interesting. So comment below if you guys do want to see that. And then we're also going to be having some videos of, I'm going to redo the 0 to 60 or do another 0 to 60 video. Some of you guys said that there are some Trackhawk owners that actually got a 3.3. So I'm going to definitely try and get as close as I can to that. That's stupid. That's really dumb. If someone out there really got a 3.3 in their Trackhawk, that is really dumb. How fast that is. So I'm gonna try it. You guys challenge me, and then we're gonna make a video with Rachel trying to do it, and then we'll also see how fast my brother can put down a 0 to 60 in this too. So a lot of fun videos coming, and we've got a mod. Actually, the first Trackhawk actual mod is going to be delivered tomorrow, and then we are dropping the Trackhawk off for about 4 or 5 days for some fun stuff, and I can't really tell you what it is, but it's going to be fucking awesome, and we're going to break the internet, that's for sure. So my name is Kevin Van Voris. Make sure you guys are following me at CaliBoyKev on Snapchat and on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching today's video. My name is Kevin Van Voris, and I'm out this bitch.